Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is a homemade pita bread. Look how it looks like a balloon. A really successful recipe. Very easy, few ingredients and homemade. You know what you put on it. Stay with me to see the recipe and how we do this pita bread. Believe me, you will love this recipe. This kind of bread, you can dip hummus with it, or you can make sandwiches, stuff it with meat and vegetables. Whatever you like to stuff it with, it's really good and nice kind of bread. For the ingredients, we take first of all the water, a warm water, 200 ml for water, and we add a 1 teaspoon of instant yeast to it and a 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then we leave this combination rise. We cover it and leave it aside before that we start mixing it with the flour. For the flour, we need 2.5 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and a half teaspoon of salt. Now, after the yeast rised, we put flour on the mixing bowl. Then we start adding the water slowly until that we get a nice dough that is not sticking on the sides. Let's see, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, 200 ml of water, and 1 teaspoon of yeast. After we finish mixing it really good until it become one piece, then I cover it here with some olive oil or any oil you prefer. Then I will cover it with a plastic wrap and leave it rise for the first time. That's after it double on size here. Always put it in a warm spot. Now I will try to take the air out. See how it's soft and really nice. It don't stick on the hands. It's easy to work with it. I will cut it in half now. Then cut it into 8 pieces. You can weight them to have equal, but only with eye you can know that it's almost the same size. Then I try to make them shape them like small balls like that. Then I will put them aside and cover them and let them rise again the second time. Let them only rest for a few minutes. Like that, it'll be easy to work with it. I will continue doing like this until I finish all the pieces of dough that I'm having. Cover it with a nice clean cloth. Now, after they rest a little bit, I put some flour on the working surface. Then I start shaping it to have a very thin pita bread. It's not bread yet because it's not baked, but working on it to be really thin. You roll it until it be really thin and equal from all sides. And as you see here, the dough don't stick on the working surface or the hands or anything. And it's easy to work with it. It's not hard. Look to the thickness. It's really thin. Then I put it on top of a clean cloth like that and cover it until I finish all the pieces that I'm having. Here you have to warm your pan really good. Then put a little bit of olive oil or any oil you prefer there. And be sure that it's really hot before that you put your dough right there. And as soon as you see a little bubbles coming, you flip it. because the secret of having a pita bread that is empty from the inside and it become like a balloon, it's to keep flipping it from side to side. Keep doing this until that you have it done. And as you see here, you see the balloon is starting to forming, and that's how it will be empty from the inside. See, it starts getting brown from one side, but I keep flipping it from side to side. Now it's our pita bread is really done and good. And as you see, it wasn't hard to make. It's easy. And I keep doing the same thing for all the other ones until I finish all my bread. And as you see here, I have this pan can hold more than one. It can hold 3 or 4. But the first one is done. Second one, I flip it. And the first one, I put it away. Then the second one, I keep flipping it too. The third one is almost done too. Each time you see the bubbles, put it in a hot pan. As soon as you start seeing like a little bubbles, you flip it to the other side. Only follow the steps. The pan has to be hot, and put a little bit of oil in the beginning. And when you put your bread, keep flipping this bread. As soon as you see this little bubbles there, flip it, and you keep doing the same thing until that your bread is nice, fluffy, and become like a balloon, empty from the inside. And that's how you know that it's done and it's ready. And this bread, you can enjoy it with some butter or cream cheese or jam, honey, anything. When it's still hot like that, it's really delicious when you put something like that on it. Or you can dip a hummus with it or stuff it with meat or vegetables, make a sandwich. It's really good, soft, and easy to make. It's delicious and nutritious. Let me know in the comments how did you like it, and see you next time in a new video and new recipe. Enjoy!